It's an ugly word, rape. It makes people squirm. So like a mouth sealed with tape, keeping silent we learn. But worse is the act that breaks you into pieces, and knowing the fact it's done by your own species is so hard to accept and so deeply affects your daily reality, for you never feel safe, you see. As the pen's ink dries, we learn to keep it inside and never express the pain and distress, the consuming fear that always seems near, lest what we say may spoil someone's day. But it's so hard to contain all that fear, all that shame, especially when flashbacks come again and again and again and again. It's like holding back a tidal wave, and it takes all your energy as you try to stop others from having to see. For rape isn't the only ugly word. Ugly too is humiliation, but one of the worst is the word degradation. Or what of exposure, or fear, or dread, or terror and horror and pain? Then there's the quieter ones, of course, like shame and the toxic self-blame. While you battle with all of those things inside, contained in a body you learn to despise, a body from which your soul had to hide, because the memories are determined to rise. Like a crime scene you don't want to revisit, but a crime scene you have to revisit because you're still having to live in it. And its memories are still explicit, and held there within every cell, crystal clear, in feel, touch and smell, from a day that was sent straight from hell. No wonder it's hard to feel well. How do you reconcile it all while keeping it behind a wall, so as not to upset or even worse, get someone angry who may hurt you as well? For silence hears nothing, and shame is toxic and foul. It eats at your heart and eats at your soul. But the truly sad thing about all I say is it isn't just me who is feeling this way. In this room, now and here, there will be many others, holding back fear from their sisters and brothers, from their fathers and mothers, from their friends and their lovers, due to shame, due to fear of the threat of rejection. So they keep silent as well and stay away from inspection. But while one of us still stumbles, we all will still fall. Our only way forward is in healing us all. For we all are connected, and we know that is true. While some still feel rejected, we can't move into the new. While we point and we blame, or we silence and shame, we maintain a cold world where the pain stays the same. When we all still stay silent, we can't heal, can't evolve, and the troubles on this earth we can't that way solve. So I'm sorry if my words unsettle you at all. It's just I still see a world in which so many fall. And I hope if I'm brave and share some of my path, it allows space for others to show their fear or their wrath, or their shame or the blame or the guilt that is built, or the sadness and grief that's been hidden beneath all our smiles and our yes, I'm all right. For in clearing these paths, it makes space for laughs, it makes space for living and joy. So I don't stand up here speaking my words to upset you or just to annoy. It's part of a plan to help us free man from all that has long held us stuck. While we still fear emotions and fear our stories, we will all just stay stuck in the muck. For yes, rape is an ugly word, but most of its power comes from silence. But as we learn to heal and express what we feel, it no longer stays a life sentence. So whatever it is keeps you quiet, whether shame or abuse or fear, or feeling unworthy or feelings of guilt, it's time to allow it all near. I won't lie and say that it's easy to bring all the hurt to the light, but as we do, we feel and we learn, and they no longer hold us so tight. It brings our compassion, our love and our grace. It gives us less reason to hide our face. It makes us no more have to fear the place it was hidden away inside in disgrace. So perhaps what was ugly can now start to be a platform for love and for change. Because with honesty and healing and acceptance of feeling, a new world we can start to arrange. So go forth, brave soul, and dig deep in each hole where you buried the stuff that was painful. For your path is my path, and my love goes with you to all that still hurts or feels shameful. In the warm light of day, as we clear the way, we'll find that no words are too ugly to say. When wrapped in compassion and wrapped up in grace, we'll find all gave us learning and all had a place.